And showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ChannelPro 5-Minute Roundup. A look at news, trends, and tips for the SMB channel in 5 minutes or thereabouts. My name is Rich Freeman. I'm executive editor of the ChannelPro Network and one of your hosts on this program. With me, side by side in person, again, lovely treat, is my co-host Erick Simpson, a business improvement and transformation expert for MSPs and other IT providers. Erick, tell the folks where we are.
We are in sunny San Diego, Rich, today, and I think we're trying to set a record for how many weeks in a row we are both in the same room doing the 5-minute roundup.
Are we up to what, 3?
I think this might be 3.
That's got to be a record. Bad news, folks. I think we're going to break the streak, but it's good to have gotten this far.
And what are we doing here in San Diego, Rich?
I was just going to say, we are in San Diego to attend the Ingram Micro Cloud Summit, one of their big annual conferences going on in San Diego right now. Erick, in fact, is all dressed up because he's a speaker at the show. I'm here covering it. And you know what? Let's just dive in, because our story of the week actually comes right out of this conference here, and that's the news about Ingram's cloud marketplace that they announced today. It's sort of their big announcement for this show. It's a series of different enhancements that they've made. They've rolled out a new sales and marketing hub that's designed to help their resellers promote and generate demand for cloud solutions. They've introduced a new partner support portal that's going to make it easier basically to keep tabs on the status of support requests if you've had those with the site. They've introduced a new API that's going to allow folks to integrate the back-end ordering and provisioning and invoicing tools within the cloud marketplace platform with third-party solutions, including in particular ConnectWise Manage, their PSA system. That's going to be the first specific system that's going to take advantage of this new API, but they're looking to integrate with Microsoft Dynamics and SAP and Autotask and a whole bunch of others. And a number of different enhancements beyond that, some of which actually rolled out in 2018 that they're sort of officially showcasing at the show this week. But you know, the common theme for a lot of this stuff, from my perspective, Erick, is that Ingram has spent a lot of time and a lot of money over the course of roughly the last decade building this platform, building not only the cloud marketplace, but what they call the Cloud Blue platform that it runs on. And it's a pretty powerful tool. You know, arguably the most powerful tool of its kind in the world of distribution right now. And I think the big challenge for Ingram right now is to get their channel to a point where they can fully take advantage of it. And that's why you're seeing them make investments in things like sales and marketing, why they're talking a lot at the show here about some of the best practices that their most successful cloud resellers have embraced in terms of really, you know, automating the back-end processes, focusing on building a high-volume, low overhead kind of operation that focuses on client acquisition, focuses on customer service. So anything that they can do around sales and marketing, around support, around tying into the tools that cloud resellers use in their day-to-day operations, and just enable them to get more and more mature and sophisticated in terms of how they sell cloud solutions and utilize this platform, I think is going to be beneficial to Ingram, and that's really why they're emphasizing these kind of announcements right now.
Right, Rich, and I had the pleasure of speaking on a pre-day on Monday to a group of about 80 ISVs and potential vendors that Ingram brought in, and really kind of gave them all a deep dive through the Cloud Blue platform and through the Ingram cloud marketplace. And they've really doubled and tripled down on automation and technology on the back end to really serve both the vendors that want to sign up with Ingram, and making it almost in a short period of time here should be a self-serve process where they can actually go ahead and sign up to become an Ingram vendor and then handle a lot of the integration as you would with any kind of a SaaS platform, which really blew me away. And then also you mentioned, which I was also impressed with, was the sales and marketing hub, which allows vendors to create and populate this area with all of their marketing and sales collateral, things like that, and then allow their resellers to then take those assets and brand them and then even launch marketing email campaigns through third-party ESP right through the platform, and then track clicks and opens, and then have real-time statistics to reach out to and follow up on. So they've really made a heck of a lot of strides here, kind of in a skunkworks mode. I know that they've been working on it for a little bit now, and we've heard leaks here and there, but they really kind of dropped the mic, with this announcement at the conference this week.
Yeah, and I mean, it really is all about partner enablement for Ingram right now, and often that term is used synonymously with training and education. They're doing a lot of that too. But to your point, giving partners the tools to actually build and execute campaigns and automate some of what it takes essentially to generate demand for this enormous library of solutions that Ingram has created around their cloud marketplaces. A key area of focus right now, and a very logical one for them.
Right.
So here we are at a distributor show, and there are lots of ChannelPro types here in the audience. Erick, your tip of the week has to do with what folks in our audience should be thinking about with respect to their distributor relationships.
Absolutely, Rich. And the tip of the week is simply this: strengthen your relationship with your distributor. I work with a lot of partners that, sometimes are purchasing from what they feel is, the most economical, place, whether it be down the street from 3 different distributors all at the same time. And think about it this way. Think about it almost like a frequent traveler looks at, miles and benefits and things like that. If you invest your time in a specific airline, you're going to receive tons of benefits that come your way in terms of upgrades, in terms of special offers, in terms of miles and things like that. It's the same thing when you invest time with a primary distributor. And, speaking of Ingram here this week, I've been exposed to, every time I come and speak at one of the Ingram events, I'm exposed to yet another 10 or 12, it seems like, little communities within Ingram that they are carefully nurturing and providing guidance and assistance and budget and things like that to help their partners really grow. So the tip of the week really is that to strengthen your relationship with a primary distributor so that all of that effort and energy comes back to you, and not be penny wise and pound foolish when you're talking about a strategic business relationship that you can rely on to really grow your business.
It's a really interesting kind of topic of conversation. As I talk to resellers and MSPs a lot, I definitely run into the ones that have gone all in on one distributor and sort of appreciate the logic of consolidating those relationships and benefiting in just the ways you're talking about. And then there are others who I will see at all the different distributor shows, and basically their point of view is, I'm going to buy in a particular case from whoever has the best price, or maybe this distributor doesn't offer something that I need to purchase. So I imagine there are some people watching right now that have a different point of view on this. But like you said, it's very much like picking an airline and sticking to it. You may not have as much flexibility in terms of your schedule, but you're going to get more benefits back in return, and it's the same thing with the distributor. There may be some trade-offs, but they're definitely going to notice the loyalty and reward you for it.
Right.
Well, we've got time for just one more story this week, and they tell folks don't cry over spilled milk, but I got to tell you, I think if it's okay to cry over spilled anything, how about spilled beer? Or more specifically, gosh, what are we looking at here? 10,000 cans of Modelo beer, in particular, spilled all over the freeway in West Covina recently when a truck that was attempting to exit the freeway overturned on the overpass there. And boy, I wish I could share these photographs with you folks. It's just heartbreaking seeing this giant mound of beer that will never be enjoyed by beer fans like Erick and myself here. The good news is the driver was not hurt, but the bad news is just a lot of wasted suds.
Modelo, one of my favorite beers. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, the humanity. It's the story we got this from, and Geekology likes to say, and I couldn't agree more. That is all the time that we have this week for the 5-minute roundup. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. If you like the show, you'd like to keep up on future episodes, maybe take a look at some past episodes that you missed, what you want to do is subscribe to the ChannelPro Network channel on YouTube. We will keep you informed on all of that. Interested to learn more about Ingram Micro, the Ingram Micro Cloud Summit, interested to learn more about strategies that can help you grow your business, go to ChannelProNetwork.com. On a daily basis, we have got great new content for you going up there every day. To learn more about Erick and his business and what he does for his clients, you want to go to www.ericksimpson.com. That is ERICK Simpson.com. As I say, that's all the time we've got for this week. We will be back, I think, in separate places next week. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Erick and I are enjoying the rest of your week already.